Hello and welcome back to another episode of Mindustry. Last episode we secured this sector with this defense right here, and we also captured sector number 8, I think. Let me look. Yes. And turned that sector into a Plastanium creation facility. So now we get a little steady input of Plastanium. We also researched everything we could. Now to research more things we have to unlock new resources, for example by using this search smelter. And we have to capture story sectors. However, I'm not sure if we are quite ready to go on to the next story sector. Actually, now that I think about it, we should be able to do it. Let me just... Okay, no. Yeah, actually, now that I thought about it, we should be able to do this. For example, if we go to Tar Fields, what can we do over there for defense? We could use fuses in the very front, which are always very strong. Then we could use some cyclones and swarmers, maybe a bit of tsunamis as well. I think that should be possible, though I remember Tar Fields having quite the annoying boss enemy. Coastline is a sector I've never played before. Nuclear production complex probably has something good for us to offer. And wasn't there one more thing? Like an enemy base? Doesn't seem like it. Oh yeah, those threat high enemy bases which are always trying to destroy this stuff. Or actually, this is just threat medium. Let me quickly go over here. What resources do we have? Not many. Could we launch over there? No. So maybe it is time to launch to Coastline. Nuclear production complex, Tar Fields. Let's see which of them unlocks what. So nuclear production complex would unlock a new turret as soon as we get some search alloy. That's from the search smelter. And the other sectors, Tar Fields would give us this, which will unlock a new resource, I think. Nuclear production complex would give us a better drill. Coastline would give us a new ship. Yeah. So I think that we should probably just move on to Tar Fields. So, windswept, you don't have all the resources, because 132 should have all the resources. Yes, but no thorium. So we have to set up thorium mining over there very quickly and then prepare for the enemy waves. Do we have enough resource to launch from here? Let me see. And for planetary map, Tar Fields. Max out. No, we are missing copper and lead. Could we launch from sector 8? No, we don't have any silicon or graphite. So what I'm gonna do now, very quickly, is upgrade the sector maybe? No. We don't have any... Oh yeah, is upgrade the sector to give us some titanium, and then also configure windswept so that we get enough graphite, maybe also make some graphite here, and silicon so that we can launch. So this is gonna be a very quick cut for you. Okay, so I think it's time to launch now. I've set up some launch pads as well, so that they can assist us. Okay, it's time to conquer tar fields. So, let's look into the resources. This is the maximum we'll bring, but without the coal. So 4,500 of pretty much everything. I think 4,500 is some kind of cap on what you can deliver. Right? Yeah, seems like it. So the only thing we are missing are spore pods, pyrite, blast compounds, scrap, coal, thorium and sand. The only important thing we are missing really is thorium, but I'm pretty sure we can get that there. So let's go. Okay, first thing, let's pause. Let's go to the planet map, back to sector number 8 and select tar fields right here. Okay, let's wait 1 second for it to launch. Great. Now, next we will go to windswept and we will select tar fields. Wait for it to launch. Okay, that should be perfect. Then back to tar fields. We have basically 3 minutes. So let's set up unit production. I'm just going to pause for a second because this sector is a bit more difficult, so I'm gonna use all the time that I've got. Where are my unloaders? Right here. So let's already select monos. Silicon, lead, graphite, in, over. Then wait, how am I going to do this? Like this. Great. Now we need power. First of all, we've got which resources? Everything. Okay, that's good. So, power. We need some coal to start our power. Actually, I'm pretty sure we're gonna switch over to thorium later on, but for now, coal power will be what we will use. Good, we have water. 3 for now. Okay, and those batteries will then bring the power over to the core, where it will be used to sustain the units. Perfect. We are in the positives as well, so that's great. I probably don't have enough water, so let's address that issue. Where is the drop zone? Somewhere over here, right here. Okay, so the enemies will be very dangerous. Let's see. The terrain is pretty stupid. I'm probably gonna maybe wall this. They will have crawlers that can go over walls, so let's wall this off for the start with some basic defenses and then build our death tunnel over here, I think. So let's begin with titanium walls, because I don't have any thorium right now, which is stupid. I'm not sure, but the big boss is either a big crawler or a very big version of the, how's it called again? Also Hail got resprited. A very big version of the Nova. So now that this is in production, oh no, that's bad. Okay. Let's see. What kind of enemy do we start with? A Nova. Quite annoying, but nothing I can't deal with. I've also noticed that we don't have the bigger core on here right now, which is kind of stupid. So let me fix that. I don't have enough resources for that. We need to start launching with the bigger core, it's important, because that's just way more practical. Let's see, how much thorium do we have? Quite a bit. So let's get this. Yeah, the bigger core is just better in general for many things. First of all, because you get a better player unit, which is always very practical, especially for the start of a sector. And also because that player unit can build faster, so that's also very practical. And because you have a higher unit and resource cap, which is very, very important. But yeah, can't do much about that right now. So let's quickly build this construction. Like this. So we have more power. Then expand this thing. 2 enemies this time, okay. So linear ramping of the number of enemies right now. That's okay. Oh yeah, and also provide power to the thorium thing, please. Great. Oh, it's crawlers. Let's get rid of them. I'm quite confused actually how they can kill air units with their explosions. Because I'd like to imagine that something like Horizon bombers fly quite high. Oh man, the explosion size must have increased. That isn't normal. Anyways, let's continue on the death corridor. How thin should it be? I think something like 3 blocks? Yeah, come on, 3 blocks must be enough. Then over here go up 1, like this. And if they get much further, we'll have problems. So let's reinforce the outer layers as well, because I'm sure there will be enemies that are able to climb over. So something like this. I know it looks absolutely stupid, but like that we can at least keep some stuff away from shooting our turrets. A maze, I'm gonna be able to deal with this pretty easily. Then we have to start with setting up some actually defenses. Okay, that was rude. You have to die. Please. What you've also maybe noticed is that the enemies are spawning in quite fast. Hello, I said you must die. Okay, thank you. Fuses, what's the range? So we can, yes, we can and we will make a second layer of walls. So let's place a fuse right here. And get it some thorium. The closest thorium we have is over there. We don't have a lot of thorium, I've just noticed. That's bad. Let's clear this area out a bit. And start on the laser drills. Next wave already soon to be here. Okay, 3 units, 2 of them are crawlers. I hope that I can just do this, great. I also need to already start on placing mend projectors, I think. One right here. And then let's shoot that Nova unit. Great. I have to quickly respawn in the core. And bring the power all the way up to the front lines. Something like this. then also over to the thorium mining. Let's keep the power grid as clean as possible. But if it's not 100% perfect, that's not important. The most important thing is to survive. Let's see now. I'm gonna build a couple of mechanical pumps for the fuels. So it has coolant. Then let's see our secondary weapon, either swarmers or cyclones. Let's see. For swarmers, surge or alloy we will not start building yet. Maybe pyrite. What's better, pyrite or blast compound? Probably pyrite, to be honest. Or actually, no, blast compound is better, I think. Because burning probably doesn't stack, I think. So yeah, let's... Okay, they have a great range, and cyclones have a big range too. So let's actually move the cement projector back by 1 block and place another fuse right here. This will also have to be cooled. Like this. And let's place a container with some ammo storage. Thorium, to be exact. Oh, because I died, I have to get this blueprint back. We will also have to deal with anti-air, but luckily cyclones and swarmers can shoot air units. Just have to produce the ammo. Cyclone, we will either use plastanium or metal glass. Plastanium. Oh, actually, I can use blast compound too. Yeah, that's probably the best actually. Even though we don't have frag bullets like that, but that should be fine. What has greater range? They have pretty much the same range and they will use the same weaponry. So yeah, that will be pretty okay. Cyclones, maybe something like that. Cyclones over here, then ammo and coolant, and then swarmers 2 back. Yep, that should be fine. Let's start building already. And then get started on the blast compound fabrications. So what do you need? Spore pots, pyrite. Don't I have something? Blast compound V1. This should create blast compound from... it looks like all of the resources. So we need water, power, coal, I think at the very bottom, lead and sand. So where do we have coal, lead and sand? We have some coal. Let's just look at the map. We have coal over there. No lead though. Yes, we have lead and sand as well. Yeah, that's not too far. That's great. Oh no, that's actually oil, but there's also some coal. Let's plop this down right here maybe. Maybe like that. Then get to building. How much power do I have? I think that's enough. So let's power it. And then coal. We have limited resources, so we've got to use the best drills we can. This will also be a plastanium sector later on, I think, because we have quite a bit of oil. Our power is still positive, and then I will just plop down one massive vault for blast compound and some conveyors. Give me 1 second, we can check out what's happening on the front line. Okay, yeah, that should be easily dealt with. Let's also place on it because you can never really find. Then ammo supplying. Let's do this. Okay, now blast compound is being produced. Perfect. I hope that this produces enough. Actually, I think I'll probably use plastanium for the cyclones. We are importing more than enough. So, let's see. Just take out some plastanium from over here. Next enemy wave already spawned in. How do I get over this water? Let's see. We have to go around. Looks like it. So let's go over and then around. Here. Oh, there's a new fabrication factory. I mean, there's a new factory over there we haven't unlocked yet. And then up here. I'm gonna move all of this back. First of all, let's put the container somewhere over here. Then thorium. This goes back. One more. Thorium input over here. And swarmers over here. Let's actually move the thorium input by one more. Then a junction. We can put router, 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 router. Junction, 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 junction. This should be fine. Okay. Then you are being supplied right here. Uh-oh, that's some blast compound on the lines. Oh, I see. Right here. So this should be a good defense now. I'm gonna have to cool it as well though. So let's actually take a rotary pump to fill up this container. Still way in the positives for power. And then do this to cool those cyclones. Oh look, it has begun. The stupid enemies that can climb over walls. That's a tier 3 by the way. But we've barely killed it. Need to prepare for those. That's what I meant. So I think the Guardian is actually something much worse. Speaking of, I think I know what the Guardian is, so... Plastanium walls will be the second layer. For those who have played Mindustry before, you know what I'm talking about. When I'm using plastanium walls. Then let's also put some plastanium walls over here. All the way around. It's gonna be very stupid if I didn't predict the Guardian right, but if I did predict the Guardian right, this will help us survive. Let's also just put a bit more wall down here because we can. I think the enemies can walk over it no matter how much you layer, but can never be safe enough. Good. Now, let's get to building something against the enemies that can climb. So how about 3 cyclones right here? 2 right here. 2 right here. Then maybe 3 swarmers here. 2 swarmers there. And another 3 here. Then let's place a router and supply the swarmers with ammo. Next, the cyclones, so that will have to be plastanium. By the way, how are the front lines looking? Nice. Now we just have to do some cooling. That's a lot of spraying. So, for enemies actually, yeah. Will this be enough to defeat the enemy that's awaiting us though? I have no idea. Let's see, we have blasted and some cyclone shrapnel stuff. Yeah, that's just tracks. Let's see though, in our core database. Blasted. Right here. Reacts with freezing, which we can get from cryo fluid. That's also a better coolant, by the way. Maybe I could make some cryo fluid. Could be very useful. Because we have so much power to spare, let's also make another thorium drill. And just move this over here. Like that. Maybe we've come a bit over-prepared, I'm not sure. But maybe not. Let's start replacing the walls. This will be great. It could be that this is more than enough, could be that this is very much not enough. We will see once it arrives. I will also just extend this because we can. Then router over here, do the same thing over here. Finish up the walls. And let's actually spawn in some waves, I think. I think we can do that now. Let's just do some skipping. Okay, we have 2 Spyrocked, I think they are called. Let me just look actually. Yes, Spyrocked. Let's see how they hold up against our mighty defenses. So yes, they can just walk over the walls. And okay, they are being deleted. This is what I want to see. Now, though, one more thing we can definitely do is make even stronger units. How do we do this? Very simple. There's another reconstructor. This will be fun once we've got some of those. Also, time to upgrade the core. Nope, still need some thorium. Do we really not have anywhere else to get thorium? Doesn't seem like it. And so we aren't too dependent on this plastanium thing. Let's get a production of our own setup right here. We could spray oil on the enemies. What does that do? Let me see. That should be tarred. So that's good for burning and melting, but we don't have some water over there. Do those weird shock mines still exist? Yes. Let's place some of them, because why not? They release electric arcs, yeah, that's great. Look, Mega, that's a unit that repairs stuff. How about I replace one of those with a mint projector? And then do something like this. And also encircle this with walls. Maximum security. Next wave maybe? Just some maces. How much blast compound do we have? A lot. So where was I? Making plastanium, right. So for that we will... Really now? Okay. Let's also expand this by a bit. Just to be sure. Something like this. Then plastanium time. Just takes way too long. We will skip through the waves and see if this goes good, if this goes well, or if this completely fails and we just die. So yeah, let's go. First of all, some maces and novas. This should go over pretty quickly. Oh yeah, one more thing we can do, we can produce some units, not for offense but for defense. Yeah, I know what would be great for that. Actually, we could also produce some ships. They always have great range, but it's a bit difficult to build them right here. No, let's not do this. But Novas, third tier, how are they called? Quasar. I don't know if they have great range. Let's make some fortresses. Fortress is known for its very big range, so that's a good idea. It's really stupid how big this reconstructor is, if you think about it. I never really looked at that. Now, please move over, I guess, here. And now let's just see the waves. Again, 3 spy rockets now. They are just walking all over those mesas. I wonder how they stay alive. Oh yeah, and also for our lovely units, let's place some repair turrets. Enemy defeated. Next wave. Ready up for the final wave. Let's reinforce this so the enemy doesn't walk stupidly. You move over here, then go back to repairing. And let's go, Guardian. The Veiler, I think it's called. Where is it? Oh, it's amidst the Spyrex. Let's move over here so we don't get lasered to death. And by lasered to death I mean this. Yes, a death beam. As you might be able to see. Something is weird with the sounds. Oh, I realized what I forgot. This is stupid. I forgot the tsunamis to stop the burning. Wait a second, please, quickly. Do this, and then this. How to build. Okay, let's see. Wow. That Guardian was literally melted. Like it tried to melt us. So yeah, let's see. Not under any immediate threat. Impact 007 unlocked. Also another threat high. And in the research tree we can now get the phase waiver. Nice. So yeah, after all of our units have been killed, but otherwise the sector is still standing strong, I would say. This, my friends, has been another episode of Mindustry. We are making quick progress, which is always nice to see, and we are just gonna continue like this until we finish the campaign, I guess. Let's stop the unit production, just so we are not eating up any more resources. So, this has been MegaMieb. If you liked this episode of Mindustry, please make sure to like, subscribe, and comment what I can do better next time. Link for Discord and playlist are down in this description. It's been a long time since I've made an outro, but I still remember this. Have a great day, night, evening, whatever, and goodbye. New content unlocked. Oh yeah, for whoever cares, here, Gamma. Bye bye!